Check this out. Good things are afoot for the cruiser. Stand. So I've been working on my electrical system a little bit this afternoon after I got my real chores done, yard work done. Anyway, so I've been using this voltage sensitive relay to charge my rear battery for, I don't know, 2.5 years. And it's worked okay. But this thing, I used to be able to hear it clicking on and off. And I haven't been able to hear it for a long time. Once a voltage of the front house battery, or starting battery system, reaches a little bit over 13 volts, this bad boy's supposed to click on, charge your back battery, and then click off if the front voltage drops below 12, so that you don't accidentally drain your starting battery. I'm not sure it's been doing that right anymore. So a few months ago I got this. It's an Australian made product. It's the Red Arc BC-DC charger, and I just got it mounted today and connected to my electrical system. The only thing I don't have connected right now is the solar input, which I have some solar panels, and I'm going to play around with them, but I'm not going to carry them around all the time. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe if I'm camped up somewhere for a few days, I can use solar to power my electrical system. So anyway, blinking means that it's connected to an electrical system, but it's not turned on. I ran the engine just a few minutes ago, and the correct LEDs all came on, meaning it's correctly connected. This one was solid, vehicle was solid, and stage was solid, which is what you're looking for. And internally, this mechanism does what it needs to fully charge your battery to its utmost potential. It's a smart system. Obviously there's some electronics and some computer system inside there to be able to do that. So pretty cool. Now I'm looking for input. I got my inverter mounted here, but I'm starting to be afraid of this stuff. I love it because it makes everything look neat, but inverters get hot and they can produce sparks, and they need airflow to keep cool. And there's still airspace underneath this thing, but this stuff, I'm positive if you held a lighter to it, it would go up. So I'm sure it's flammable, even though it's Velcro-y, I like that. Should I get rid of this under the inverter? Give me your input. Or am I gonna get enough airflow there that it's not gonna matter? Anytime I use this thing, I'm gonna have this little pop-up Gullwing door open, so it should be getting airflow. And I'm thinking about mounting a computer heat sink fan to this to give it some more cooling. And I could power it right off the USB, so that'd be easy. So when I'm using it, have another fan here. Anyway, give me some input. Should I get rid of the carpet, the speaker fabric, whatever you want to call that, and just go down to bare wood underneath it? Or should I get rid of the wood too and just go down to the metal, because then it's got breathing room all the way through? Ultimately, I know that would be much cooler, but is it necessary? Or am I going to be okay like this? So I'm looking forward to hearing from some folks. Thanks a lot. Last night my power went out about 9 o'clock, December 24th, and it was one of the coldest nights of the year here in North Florida. And we still don't have electricity this morning. It looks like there are thousands of people in my area that don't have any electricity because we had a storm last night that evidently took down some power lines somewhere. So we went through the worst named storm season for hurricane season that anybody can remember, and we never lost power one time. But then one little winter storm came through and we lost power. But no worries, because I've got my house battery set up on the cruiser, turned on, and I have power going into the house from my 130 amp hour battery in the back of the vehicle. So I have lights, and I haven't plugged up the fridge yet because we're keeping it closed. It's good for now, but I can plug up the fridge, and I plugged up Wi-Fi. We have a wood burning stove, so we're good to go on that. But anyway, so at least we can have some comforts in the house. But anyway, hopefully it'll get turned on today, because tonight is going to be in the 20s, if I understand correctly, where I live. So we'll see what happens.